Hey guys, this is Shivangi Srivastav and welcome to my channel. Today I don't think I need to explain the importance of email in our daily lives. Whether you are a student, an entrepreneur, an employee, an employer, or even if you are looking for a job, an email is always considered to be the most appropriate way of formal communication. Therefore, in this video, we are going to talk about all the things that you need to know about the email. And at the end of the video, we will be talking and we will be sharing some quick tips and tricks about the effective way of writing an email. So let's begin. When we click compose or new email option, then the first field we get is to. To is the place where we have to put the email ID on which we want to send our mail. And the other options are CC and BCC. So let's see what are the email IDs that we should put in to, in CC and in BCC. So if you want to send an email to a group of people but want a task to be done by a particular person or want to address a particular person, then the person's mail ID will go in to option. And if you want multiple people to see what is going on, or you want multiple people to be knowing about the process going on, or to know about the conversation between you and the person in the to section, then you keep all the mails ID in CC. And what is BCC? Okay. So when you want to send the same mail to a multiple or to a group of mail IDs, but you don't want these mail IDs to know about the other mail IDs that are included there, then we use BCC. BCC stands for blind carbon copy, which obviously means that the mails that are included in BCC will not be aware about the other mail IDs. Generally, if you are writing a professional mail, then using BCC option is strictly prohibited, because in professional world everything needs to be transparent. However, if you are writing a mail for your personal reason or your business purpose, and if you want to address multiple people at once, then you can definitely use BCC option there. And the next field we get is subject field. Subject is the field where we have to put the headline. The subject should contain the kind of sentences like we use in the headlines of the newspaper. They need to justify what is the purpose of writing this mail, and it should not be very long. Some of the samples of subject lines are inquiry for the exam, questions regarding the new examination, application for new job vacancy, complaint against order number XYZ. Next comes the salutation part. In salutation part, you can be very formal or you can be informal. If you want to be very formal, then you can use sir, ma'am, dear sir, dear ma'am, Mr. XYZ, Miss XYZ. But if you want a general email or if you want to be informal, then you can use hi, hello, hey, right? Generally in today's world, even if we are writing the mail in professional environment, still we try using these informal kind of salutations like hi, XYZ, hey, hello, or simply the name of the person. Now comes the body of our email. So our body of email should not be very elaborated or very long. Whatever we want to give the message to the person getting email from us, it should be very short and crisp. If you have so many things to list down, then please make points. Point number 1, 2 or 3. And yes, if you are writing a professional email, then please try avoiding as much as possible writing mail in red. Because writing mail in red color means you are doing some escalation sort of thing or you are giving some warning. Plus, never use caps lock or capital letters in the body of your mail, because it means that if you are using complete caps lock, then it completely means that you are putting a mail as an escalation, as a complaint, or you are giving some warning to the person who is going to be in the to section or the person who is going to be reading the mail. Next comes the closer part. If you are using mail, then there can be so many kinds of closers, like yours sincerely, respectfully, yours faithfully, thanking you, thank you. But the safest and the most appropriate, which can be used anywhere if we want, is thanking you or thank you. Therefore, in the closer portion, you can simply write thank you or thanking you or thanks and regards. Then in this next line, you can write your name and surname. Then in the next line, you can simply write your contact information. And if you want, then you can add in the next line your designation or your role and your company name. So now let's see some of the important options available in our mail application. So if you are using mail through Gmail, then there will be some options, like the first one will be to star it or archive it. If you are starring it or archiving it, it means that the mail is important for you, and in the crowd or in the list of mail, you will be easily able to identify the important mails. If you have already read the mail, but still you will get an option where you can mark it unread. So if you are going through your mail, then you can simply see the unread mail, because it is given in the bold letters. The another option you will get is to snooze it. Okay, yeah. If you want to see the mail at a particular time, and if it is already in your inbox, then you can simply mark it snooze and you can put the time, so that when you open the mail at that time, the mail will pop out there. Similarly, if you are using email through Outlook, then you will get some more options. If you are using that exclamation mark in red color, it means that the email is very important and urgent, and it will simply show in the list or inbox of the person to whom we have sent the mail. There is another option where you have got the email. In the inbox option, you can simply flag it. Flag it means that it is a to-do list. So if you are in a scenario where you have read that mail, and you need to finish that task, then if it is a to-do task, then you can simply mark it flag. Now, what if we want to reply to a particular mail that we have got? Okay, so if we have got a mail and it has been sent through a particular ID, suppose it's ID 1 and ID 2, 3, 4 are in CC, and we are among the IDs that are in CC, or even if we are among the IDs which are in 2 section, then if we want to reply to this mail, then we will get two options: reply or reply once, reply all. If we tap reply, then our mail will be sent to only the person through which we have got that mail, only to the sender. But if we tap that reply all option, then the mail will be sent to that sender plus all the people that are included in CC and the to list that will be CC'd in our mail. So reply section or reply option sends mail to only the sender, and reply all sends mail to all the people included in our mail. So let's see some of the tips and tricks to apply in order to make our email very effective. So the first tip that I apply personally every time is, do not write an email if you are angry or frustrated. Yes, this is what email is something what can completely destroy or affect our professional life very negatively. So if you are very frustrated or if you are not in a good mood, then please avoid writing email, because unknowingly we end up having a bad tone, or unknowingly we end up hurting somebody to whom we are writing the email. So tip number 2 is use email chains if you want to have a conversation or if you want to send the mail on the same topic again and again. If you have already been talking about some topic earlier and you want to send a mail about the same topic, then simply use email chain by tapping on reply or reply all. So tip number 3 is keep your email short. Yes, try using less words in your email body, and if you are having so many things to include in the email, then try using bullet points or the points 1, 2, 3, so that it will be more readable and it will not frustrate the reader. So these were some of the tips, tricks and everything that I could share about email writing. And if you guys are having any other things or any other information, knowledge about email writing, then please feel free to share in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. If you have any special feedback or any special suggestions, then please let me know in the comment section below, or you can connect me through my social media accounts where I keep on posting such amazing contents regularly. I'll be back next week with a new video and namaskar.